A lot of people, the idea of marriage is a problem. When he walked into that marriage, he was told it's going to be, we're going to hold hands, we're going to go to the park, and every weekend we're going to have this little... That's not the truth. It does happen, and that's how inshallah ta'ala, we should work towards. But there's going to be conflict, there's going to be disagreements, there's going to be things that you don't see eye to eye on, and we have to agree that that's just who you are, this is who I am, and وهكذا. But yeah, if you're not married. Some of you guys say, oh, he asked last time. Yeah, I'm going to ask again. And then I'm going to say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. So, more than 2/3 of the room is not married. Subhanallah, Allahul Musta'an, wa alayhi tuklan, wa la hawla, wa la quwwata illa billah. Do you know the population of women on this earth right now? Compared to men? Huh? Huh? 5 billion women. Oh, that's the no. That's the population of the people on the earth, right? Women. It's 8 billion, and 5 billion is women. Oh, understand? 5 billion. And how much is the population of men? 3 billion. So how many is going to be each man? The brother said 4. Then how many? Yeah? 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 Each man, how many women is going to be? Calculation wise. But the Prophet told us it's going to reach how much? 1 man and how many? How many women? 60. 60 women. Not that he's going to marry 60, but then the number of women to a man is going to be 60. Now, I'm asking you guys a question. If you guys are not getting married, and the number is already that large, yeah? And you're all going to get married to only one, sah? No? No? So then that means the world's women's population is always going to be less anyways. They're not going, so a lot of them are not going to get husbands. If every man marries one wife, it's not going to happen. And then on top of that, you have a lot of them that went down the path of transsexual and all of that nonsense again. So that's a big population of men that just went. Sah? You guys agree? And then those men that love men, وَهَذَا مُشْكِلَ عَظِيمًا, sah? So the number is very little, sahih? So then on top of that, you're here sitting here and not married, right? So the لَا يَجِدُونَ نِكَاحًا is not really applying to the man, is it really here? So men can get married if they wanted to. They're just choosing not to. Yeah, but she doesn't look like this, or she's not like this, and too many unnecessary, uncalled for conditions that he's put in. Sah? It's just a lot of the times is the sisters are not finding brothers, because even the men that are out there, they're not men, they're men, and they're male, they're not men. Sah? He's a male. He wants to get married and he wants to play Fortnite in the house. He's like playing Fortnite in the house, and the wife is like, go work, get some rizq for us. No, I want to play. So she's married to what's it called? A child man or child. Arur Agwin. Have you guys heard that before? It's a child with a big foot. Huh? Yeah, they try to find excuses. I'm making money from it, Sheikh. I'm trying to get to a point where I can get income. And he's spending 16 hours. I know a brother who spends 16 hours. He's got a wife, he's got a kid. The wife is looking, are you crazy? Provide for us. No. He wakes up, eats while he's playing games. In every aspect, he's not part of the family's structure. 16 hours. A'udhu billah. That guy, if he sat down for talab al-ilm for 16 hours, he will be Imam al-Bukhari, sah? Dedicated to that game, played. One brother told me, it was the same brother, so he's been playing 16 hours. I don't remember the years he told me, it was a lot. His finger still moves when he's not even playing the game. His finger moves when he was with you in restaurants. It's moving because he plays it for so many hours. Yeah? So he forsake the wife, he forsake his children. And this is a problem, wallahi. Today, the biggest issue I see is getting married and then divorce, children all over the place, the next generation destroyed bima'na al-kalima. Do you guys agree? Do you guys believe that the divorce rate is so high? Put your hand up if you agree that the divorce rate is just up the sky. Yeah? It's crazy. And the sisters are suffering because of that. For the brother, it's like, sister, I tried, I'm leaving. Sah? And then now she's picking up the pieces. She has to look after those children. She has to make rizq for the children. So she has to go out. And when she goes out to make the rizq, that child, who's raising that child? The maid, somebody else, kindergarten. That child, when he grows up, is he going to grow up in a righteous, knowledgeable, khair? Yeah? The job of the husband to allow the wife to produce ulama for you, huffaz, tullab al-ilm. If that's what you want for your children, you have to take all the stress off from your wife, right? So you want her to help you. Huh? Pave the way for them. Take the stress off her so she can really get into her children and focus on them and teach them. Sah? If there's always a marital issue that's keep happening, the children are not going to grow up. Tullab al-ilm, huffaz, mutqineen, are they going to grow? A lot of people, the idea of marriage is a problem. When he walked into the marriage, he was told it's going to be, we're going to hold hands, we're going to go to the park, and every weekend we're going to have this little... That's not the truth. It does happen, and that's how inshallah ta'ala we should work towards. But there's going to be conflict, there's going to be disagreements, there's going to be things that you don't see eye to eye on, and we have to agree that that's just who you are, this is who I am, and وهكذا. How to deal with conflicts and etc. No little knowledge. I had a dream one time that I opened a university. It's just a dream, inshallah ta'ala. As they say, a good dream is half the battle. So I'm just going to dream for now, and then inshallah I see. That university, all it specializes is marriage issue related. And you get a certificate for it. Somehow the country and the system will never let anyone get married unless they graduate from that university. It's a good dream, I liked it. You have to get a certificate. It's a course. The brothers have to go through it, solid, learn, be put in scenarios and situations, and they get graded. Sisters do the course, come out, and then without that certificate you ain't getting married in that city, my brother. No one's coming for you. The sister will say to you, look, where's the certificate? The judge won't accept it, the court won't accept it, the country won't accept it. Is that not a good plan? Yeah? Some of you brothers are like, nah, that's not a good plan. But the idea of studying before you get married, do you guys believe it's important? To go to courses, classes, yeah? Yeah. You know, back in the days, if you divorced a woman and then you divorced another woman, the society was also helping you raise your children. So there was like a safe net was there. Like if the father wasn't really there, the community was there. I'm not saying it was good that they did that, but I'm saying it was different. Now it's totally different. You divorce your wife in the UK, and the government is expecting her to work the next morning. She got kids, 4 kids. She's going to take those kids to where? A kindergarten or nursery. Who's taking that child and nurturing him and cultivating him and teaching him things? A non-Muslim. When that child reaches 18 and says to you, Mom, Dad, I'm not a boy, who do you blame? You blame the parents, right? Where was the father? Where were you? Hagadi. Do you understand? So, wallahi brothers, I believe the strongest man, in my opinion, is the one who can stay in a marriage with many conflicts happening. Stay, look at the bigger picture, raise the children. It's a strong man. The weak one little conflict, little disagreement, I'm out of this. I can't take this. How dare I get questioned? Sahih? You agree? Yeah? Should someone get married while they're seeking knowledge? Yeah, it's the best time to do it. When you're seeking knowledge, it's good to do it. But it depends on the person. I know a brother, he doesn't have no desire for women. He just doesn't have it. And he's focused. Talab al-ilm, reading. I won't say to that brother, go get married. Because I can see he doesn't have that problem. But I see another brother, any woman that goes by is looking. I know that brother's not going to memorize Umdatul Ahkam wala Bulugh al-Maram. And me telling him, Akhil Kareem, utlub al-ilm, don't busy yourself with marriage, that's me. His brain is gone, his brain is not with. So yeah, brother, get married, and marriage will calm that brother down, and then he could focus on his talab. Sahih? So it depends on the situation of the person. And